Should you change yourself for the sake of someone else because you got a crush on them? Let's find out. What's up, guys? Okay, so I have a question for you first. If you have a crush on somebody, do you actually try to change who you are for the sake of that other person? Or do you try to modify just a little bit so you can grab their attention and, you know, maybe try to woo them, or whatever the popular word. What's the popular word for, is there a thing for that right now? Like, who says woo? Does anybody do the woo thing? Now, the reason why I asked that question is because when somebody spends time trying to get with someone else, or in this case, they're trying to attract the person they have a crush on, a lot of times people will, and especially at a young age, try to change who they are just to impress another person, because they're so head over heels for that person. I'm gonna tell you a story about a crush that I had when I was in elementary school, and then I want you guys to tell me whether or not I was in a good place or a bad place at the end of the story. Okay, so it starts with me being in elementary school, right? You know, I was a kid, and I was kind of a hopeless romantic, and there was this new girl named Jennifer who came into school about halfway through the year. When I saw her, I was like head over heels for her. Every single day that I thought about her, I was thinking, okay, what could I do to get this girl's attention and make it to where her and I are boyfriend and girlfriend? So I would spend time looking through articles and magazines, and I thought, okay, I found out what her birthstone was, and I was like, all right, maybe if I can find some jewelry with her birthstone and I could buy her a piece of jewelry, like a ring or something, and give it to her, maybe that would woo her into being my girlfriend. So I was like obsessively looking through magazines, whatnot, on the bus and when I was at home, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. But I didn't make any money, and my mother really didn't have a big allowance for me at the time, so I couldn't really just go off and buy some jewelry for some random girl that I didn't really know that well. So when I found out that I couldn't buy her jewelry or do anything that I thought would be more impressive than maybe, say, some other dude that would do something for her, I found out that she was part of the violin class. And I didn't even know they had a violin class in school. She was the top violinist in the school already. She had been always playing that instrument for so long, but I had just found out about it. So, what your boy did, what'd he do? The only logical thing that any boy would do, join violin class. I never played an instrument in my life. The closest thing to that was the little flute thingy. I don't even remember what that's called. You know, the one that comes in a little bag, or it's like a little rubbery plastic pouch that has one little buckle, and you pop it off and you pull the flute out and you play it, and it's not a flute, but I forgot what it's called. Anyway, I used to try to play that and I sucked at it. So here I am, not ever knowing how to play an instrument, in violin class, about to learn the violin halfway through the year, just to impress a girl that I don't even know that well because I have this huge crush on her. So as time passed and I started playing the violin more and more, I actually got pretty good at it. I actually started to like playing the violin. So later on, the school ended up having this competition where only 3 out of the entire class would make it to a big concert with all the top players of other schools for the violin and other instruments. We had to compete amongst each other in the class to see who was the best. So what they did was they sat us all in a room individually, and we all had to play. The class had to vote each one who was the best player. After a while, they all got weeded out. But your boy didn't get weeded out. Oh no. Oh no. They wanted 3 people who were the best. Guess who was second best? Your boy. That's right. Second best. Guess who was number 1? Of course, Jennifer. Oh yeah. And of course, number 3 was this really nice girl who played really well, and I have a lot of respect for her, and she was cool. She was real nice. I thought she was real sweet, and she deserved every bit of that. And go ahead, number 3. So yeah, there was 3 of us that made it. I was number 2, Jennifer was number 1, and you best believe I gave Jennifer a run for her money. I gave her a run for her money. I was gonna let her know, like, you may think that you're the best, and yeah, I might have a crush on you, and you don't know that, but I'm not gonna let you just sit there and have number 1 that easy, girl. Nope. No. So of course, I gave her a decent amount of competition, and that's where it ended up, and this is where the story continues. So we ended up going to this big stadium, and there were so many instrument players out there that we all played a song together. Actually, we played a couple songs together, and we were all the top players from every single one of the schools that played it all into this massive audience. It was so cool. I was so excited about it. And I mean, it was exciting to be able to play with other people and other kids and being able to be considered one of the best players for the violin because, I tried. I did the best I could. Now, did this, of course, get me into the loving, wonderful arms of Jennifer, the girlfriend that I envisioned in my life to be forever happy and all that good stuff? No, it didn't. As a matter of fact, later on, I tried to tell her that I had a crush on her. She was not into me. She was more into the popular dudes. Whatever, Anyway, so Jennifer was not into me. That was fine. I had to get over it. I actually did get a chance to dance with her at the final school dance for the year. That was kind of cool. But we never made it together, and I never saw her ever since then. But I will say this, as much as I think it's bad to change yourself for the crush that you have, I also think that sometimes it's not a bad thing that you want to improve yourself in the sense of trying to impress, say, someone else. But here's the thing. It's something that I think is okay if you know that you're going to benefit yourself from later if that person's not going to be a part of your life. So like if I knew that halfway through, I knew that even if Jennifer doesn't like me, I'll have something that I could use in the future or something that would be meaningful to me. And I learned how to play an instrument that I love that if I ever wanted to pick back up, I could. I learned from that moment not to change myself for the sake of someone else. Now, don't get me wrong, I still had some life lessons after that. I still made some stupid choices with crushes in the future and that I was head over heels for. So, Jennifer wasn't it. Alright, so Jennifer, you ever watched this, you weren't the only girl I got a crush on at some point in my life, okay? There was others. Matter of fact, I just got a crush not too long ago. You know who it was? Somebody unattainable. At least, kinda. Her name's Karen Gillan. Yeah, that's right. She was on that second Jumanji movie. I don't know why I'm screaming, but I'm trying to make a point. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, but Karen Gillan, well, I tell you right now, I watched Jumanji 2, real quick, just want to get this out there. I saw that movie. You ever watch a movie or a show and just see somebody and be like, man, like you just have this huge crush on them, like out of nowhere? By the way, if you guys are wondering, Karen Gillan is the girl in the tight shorts and the red shirt thing. She had like the red top with the belt and stuff. She had like these karate moves, like karate dance stuff going on in the movie. She was one of the gaming Avatar characters. And whoo! I mean, I just couldn't stop thinking about her. I was like, and then I looked up her profile on Google thinking, like, who is this actress? I've never seen her before. And then I just found out she's Scottish too. Girl. Karen. So anyway, I just wanted to get your guys' opinion on what you think about changing yourself for the sake of another person. What limitation is that? Is there a limitation? Should you do it at all? Should you not do it? If you really think about the things that you've done for other crushes, what were they? I'm curious. How extreme have you gone for the sake of trying to hook up with somebody that you had a crush on? I would love to see that in the comment section below, guys. I would love to read your comments. And who knows, maybe one of your comments might make it on the Ruckus IV and Friends podcast that I have. If you guys want to check that out, if you haven't seen it, you can go and check that out and subscribe or whatever. If you guys want to subscribe to this channel, you're more than welcome to if you haven't already. And if you do, and you want to find out about the next video that I upload, just hit the little bell button, make sure that it's ringing up or whatever the little is. And as for Karen Gillan, if you're watching this video, I just want to say, yeah. Like guys play the violin? Huh? Well, don't ask me to play it because I probably suck at it right now because I haven't played it in years. But I can make a mean chili. Okay, so this is where I awkwardly ended by walking into the shower. There's absolutely nothing in here, and there's no reason for me to be in here except for just awkwardly ending the whole thing. Yep, I'm still in here.